Good morning, everyone. Today I wanted to dive into the complex topic of mixed race identity. This presentation will explore its historical underpinnings, the specific challenges individuals of mixed race face, and the academic field dedicated to its study. To begin, it's crucial to establish a working definition. Mixed race generally refers to individuals who have parents from two or more different racial or ethnic backgrounds. It is important to recognize that this is not a static concept. The number of people identifying as mixed race is steadily growing, particularly in the United States, which adds to the social significance of this discussion. This increase directly challenges traditional understandings of race as fixed, distinct, and mutually exclusive categories. Mixed race identity highlights the fluidity and social construction of race. As Naomi Zack points out, the attempt to solidify mixed race identity through family history is often complicated by the historical and social realities of race in America. This is due to the way society has historically constructed and classified race. Robin DiAngelo's work on identity politics becomes relevant here. The struggle of mixed race people for recognition and equality are a key example of how identity politics function, asserting the needs and rights of a specific group within a larger social structure. It is worth emphasizing that the very notion of race has no bias in biology. It is a social construct, a system of categorization created and maintained by societies to serve a specific purposes, often related to power and inequality. Therefore, mixed race identity exists at the intersection of these constructed categories, further revealing their artificial nature. To fully understand the complexities of mixed race, we must first establish the historical foundation that race itself is a social construct, not a biological reality. This means the way we define and categorize race has varied significantly across different historical periods and geographic locations. There is no single universal definition of race. Racial categorization has often served the purpose of establishing and maintaining power structures, justifying systems and oppression, inequality. Zack's analysis urges us to critically examine how racial terms are used and understood within a given culture, emphasizing that there are tools to describe social realities, not inherent truths. Understanding the historical context is crucial for deconstructing the power dynamics that continue to shape the experiences of mixed race individuals today. The historical context of the United States has been largely defined by a rigid biracial system, primarily focused on the dichotomy of black and white. This system has profoundly shaped the experience of mixed race individuals in this country. A key example of this one-drop rule is a legal and social principle that has classified anyone within a single drop of black blood as black. This rule was used to maintain the racial hierarchy in the system of slavery. The one-drop rule has a long-lasting impact on how race is perceived in the U.S., influencing both the social interactions and individual identity formation. It's often forced mixed-race individuals to choose to be assigned to a single race identity, denying the complexity of their heritage. Zack highlights the historical denial of distinct mixed-race identity in the U.S., where individuals with both black and white ancestry were consistently categorized as black both legally and socially. Consider the implications of these historical classifications on issues like census data, affirmative action, and social perceptions of race. Mixed race individuals often face the challenges of reconciling their internal sense of self with external social expectations and classifications. How they see themselves may differ from how society sees them. A common challenge is the feeling of not fitting neatly into pre-existing monoracial categories. This can lead to a sense of being in between or neither nor. This in-betweenness can result in questions of belonging both within the monoracial communities and society at large, sometimes experiencing othering from various groups. Mixed race people may also experience marginalization and microaggressions, subtle forms of discrimination that invalidate their identity and experiences. DiAngelo's concept of white fragility can help explain some of the resistance to acknowledging mixed race identity, as it disrupts the established racial hierarchy and power dynamics. it is crucial to acknowledge the emotional and psychological toll these challenges can take. The constant negotiation of identity can lead to stress, anxiety, and a sense of displacement. However, it is equally important to recognize the resilience and strength that many mixed-race individuals develop in navigating these complexities. They often possess a unique ability to bridge cultures and perspectives. In response to the growing complexity of mixed-race identity and the need for an academic inquiry, critical mixed-race studies, known as CMRS, has emerged as a distinct field of study. CMRS takes an interdisciplinary approach, drawing from various fields such as ethnic studies, sociology, history, psychology, and cultural studies to provide a comprehensive understanding of mixed race. A central goal of CMRS is to challenge monoracial norms and the power structures that maintain them. It critiques the collapsed race and fix that individuals must neatly fit into a single category. CMRS also emphasizes the importance of self-determination and empowerment for mixed-race individuals and communities, giving voice to their experiences and advocating for social justice. As Dioscuris, Donnell, and Leprous argue, CMRS provides a crucial space for exploring the histories, lived experience, and identities of people with mixed backgrounds, which is essential for challenging marginalization. I encourage each of us to engage in continued critical self-reflection of our own assumptions and biases about race and identity. This is an ongoing process. We must actively promote inclusivity and challenge societal norms that reinforce rigid racial categories. This includes being mindful of language and avoiding microaggressions. It's important to support mixed-race communities and individuals by listening to their experiences, amplifying their voices, and advocating for their needs. As D'Angelo reminds us, progress in racial justice requires ongoing engagement and a willingness to confront discomfort. This applies to how we understand support mixed-race individuals as well. To further illustrate the complexities of mixed-race identity, I'd like to share a short video that features a personal perspective on this experience. This video helps to bring a more personal and emotional dimension to the issues we've discussed. For the questions on this next slide, I'd like to come up with a couple of questions and a couple of answers. I will be referring to Chapter 7 in our reading. So for question 1, how has the historical concept of the one-drop rule affected the way mixed-race individuals are perceived in the U.S.? The answer is one-drop rule, which classified anyone with any black ancestry as black, has created a persistent black-white binary in the U.S., which has often forced mixed-race individuals with black heritage to identify solely as black, disregarding other aspects of their identity and contributing to the marginalization of mixed-race identities. Question 2. What are some of the challenges that mixed-race individuals face in terms of identity and belonging? The answer: mixed-race individuals often navigate a complex terrain where they might not fit neatly into existing racial categories. This can lead to feelings of not belonging, identity confusion, and marginalization from monoracial communities, as well as societal pressure to choose a side. Question 3. How does critical mixed-race studies contribute to our understanding of race and identity? The answer is CMRS challenges the identity that race is a fixed biological reality and critiques the societal constructs that maintain rigid racial categories. By centering the experience of mixed-race people, CMRS destabilizes these constructions and promote a more nuanced understanding of race and identity. I hope these questions and answers have been helpful in providing a deeper understanding of the topic. Thank you for your time and listening to this and watching this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.